I am looking for some help to try and identify this small mug-like object I found at my local thrift store. I attempted to search online, but struck out. Someone suggested it could be an apothecary measuring cup, measuring minim units, but the whole container measures not quite 1 fluid ounce. Here's a discussion about it from 10 years ago, but no confirmed answer. They have been trying to figure it out for that long. Consensus was resigned to accept it's a medicinal dilution cup. Any help is greatly appreciated. It only took me about 2 minutes to find. It's a measuring cup to add water to a porcelain electric egg steamer, made in Japan in the 1950s, and it was patented in Belgium on September 16, 1968. Fill it with water to the line that matches the time you want to cook your eggs, then pour it into the cooker. Put eggs in the holders and place them in the cooker, plug it in, and wait for it to do its thing. The machine runs and steams the eggs until it runs out of water, and that's the shutoff point. The more minutes, the harder boiled the egg. What is this silver piece with turquoise that my dad found in an old jewelry box? About 3.5 inches long, and it has letter A and sterling stamped on it, but no other markings. I've image searched, and the possibilities I've ruled out are bolo tie and belt buckle. I'm not sure what else it could be. Any guidance would be greatly appreciated. It's a segment from a vintage concho belt, probably from the 70s to the 80s. A concho belt is an iconic Native American belt featuring large decorative metal discs spaced along a leather strap, originating from Spanish influences but mastered by tribes like the Navajo. It became famous for its intricate silverwork, stamped designs, and often turquoise stones, evolving from simple hair ornaments to a significant cultural and fashion statement. What are these wooden masks found at the flea market for $20? I thought they'd look great on my wall, so I got them. I do not speak the language on the frames, so I was curious what they said. My guess is Chinese or Japanese on the language, and I tried to find similar-looking masks online, but found nothing. I'm really interested in learning more about these masks. Any ideas are appreciated. It's a hawital, a wooden mask used in traditional Korean mask plays, and it says it was made by Kim Han-soo. The masks originated from the Hawi village, which is located in North Gyeongsang Province in South Korea. They are worn in the Hawi Bayol Singit Talnori ceremonies that date back to the 12th century. The Hawital masks are considered to be among the most beautiful and well-known images representing Korean culture, and the South Korean government named the masks National Treasure Number 121. The Hawi Mask Dance Drama Preservation Society performs the dance drama weekly at the Hawi Folk Village for tourists, while Andong City hosts an international mask dance festival every October. What is this old empty bottle found in my grandma's garage? I found it while moving some boxes, and I couldn't find anything about this online. There's no other branding on the bottle other than what's shown in the photo. It seems a company called the Wilson Laboratories is responsible for it. I also spotted some numbers on the bottom of the bottle. Any input is appreciated. That is a supplement that is believed to support men's health, containing beneficial peptides, enzymes, and antioxidants that support prostate function, circulation, and potentially alleviate symptoms of enlargement. It was made from the freeze-dried prostate glands of grass-fed cows. In that era, organ extracts were often marketed as tonics to improve general vigor or sexual neurasthenia, following ancestral dietary principles that consuming organs nourishes corresponding human organs. It's available as a powder or in capsules, often combined with liver or testicle, for enhanced male vitality. It's very likely early to mid-20th century, roughly 1920s to 1940s, give or take. The corked amber apothecary bottle and the paper label design screams that era. Apparently, Wilson & Company was a meatpacking giant in Chicago, and eventually became Wilson Sporting Goods. They went from prostate health and male libido issues to the official NFL football. They let no part of the slaughter go unused. Love learning new things, so that was a neat find. Is it a rosary? I found it in my basement, and it's obviously a necklace and earrings for what I can see. But I did a Google search and only rosaries come up. It has no cross, but I'm just curious. Can you please help me figure out what this is? It is not a rosary. It's a Navajo juniper berry necklace, also known as a ghost bead necklace. Those are cedar beads, which come from juniper trees. And this is a usual design for these necklaces, which were sold back in the day. Ghost beads are worn as beautiful jewelry, but there is so much more to the story. Traditionally believed to offer protection against ghosts and evil spirits, these beads are utilized in ceremonies, rituals, and as personal adornments. They were first used medicinally after the first Europeans came to the Southwest. They brought new diseases with them that the Navajo were not immune to. They would make them into tea, and the legend says that this kept them healthy in the face of new diseases. What is this tool found in the stash of the former repair guy at the hardware store I work at? No marking anywhere. I'm definitely curious if someone knows its intended use. It's an antique hot comb used for straightening and smoothing hair, particularly African American hair, popularized in the early 20th century by Madam C.J. Walker, who also happens to be the first female self-made millionaire in America and did a lot of other amazing things. It was patented on December 21, 1920 by Walter H. Sammons of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It was designed to be heated on a stove or other heat source, and the wooden handle helps prevent burns during use. Madam C.J. Walker, born Sarah Breedlove in 1867, was the daughter of formerly enslaved parents and was orphaned at a young age. She began working as a laundress, but continually worked her way up to become the owner of her own manufacturing company. I know the obvious answer as to what it is, but what is it for? This was my grandpa's, who passed away before I got to meet him. He would be around 80 to 90 years old. I know what it obviously is, but I'm curious why someone would carry something this small and if it has a practical use. Also, why is it on a chain? Thanks so much if you have any info. It's an early 20th century penknife for a pocket watch. The watch gets clipped to the other end, goes in one vest pocket, and the knife would go into the other vest pocket. The penknife's original reason for existence was to specifically fashion quills into a writing pen. Some men preferred that to a standard fob, because they'd use the small pocket knife for cleaning, trimming fingernails, opening or cutting bricks of chewing tobacco, or even use it as a toothpick. Very practical little tool. What is this wooden cabinet from a free FB group? I'm not the best with reverse search, so if any pros out there could help, I would be grateful for your help. It's about 22 by 22 by 28 inches. To be 100%, my spouse found this and wanted it, but now that we have it, we don't know what to do with it. I did search the manufacturer, but again, I struggled. I've had 2 brain injuries, so the old noggin doesn't work the same. It looks like a necktie rack, or it could possibly be for displaying rolls of fabric. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.